We say Spider Loc gave Black Wall Street a pass today. So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loc, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen,
Cheetah, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Smack with that hustle. Big shout out to my SPR, Spider Loc. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
All that, like the homie said, the constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. We on them 7 C's. And this time the title got me. It say, YNs are going to prison and catching STDs. I think it said getting renamed and catching STDs, right? But yeah, YNs are getting renamed in prison and catching STDs. And it's coming from 200 Acres Reacts. That's the name of the channel. The reason why it caught my eye and was interesting is because I remember a few years ago becoming aware that they have condom dispensers on the walls in male prisons. And when you become to the realization, now understand this, having intercourse or any type of sexual activity is against the rules. You're not allowed to do it. However, it goes on so much and it's causing so many ramifications health-wise that they put condoms up on the walls. And that was just a disgusting thought to just allow yourself to imagine what could possibly be taking place, that in a place where having sex one with another is not allowed, you would get a write-up. It's illegal. But they still provide protection if you choose to do so. That means it's causing some real nasty, disgusting problems. But with no further ado, let's see what these incarcerated YNs allegedly, apparently, have been up to.
Hey, we back with another banger video. But yeah, man, I got one for y'all YNs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all YNs is like 130 pounds, but so tough. So tough because y'all got a blick. But as soon as y'all get locked up, y'all ain't got no blick no more. So now y'all just fresh meat, bro. Fresh meat. But I honestly feel like this YN culture is definitely influenced by the music. And I feel like no other culture is affected by their music like the black culture is. I really don't. Well, the black culture is the only culture who really promote, violence amongst each other. You're
right. We're the only ones that do so. However, I think music of every culture influences its youth at the same degree. That's why they don't have the same problems in their environments, in their communities, because they don't have the same music. They're singing about falling in love, heartbreak, having fun, dancing, other unique creative things that don't include killing one another. So they may be influenced by their music. However, like you just said, they don't make the type of music we make.
And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got some crazy videos on how a lot of these YNs be, getting graped up in prison, man. Like I say, you can't be 130 pounds and be and acting tough in prison. I mean, it's easy to do that out here when you got a gun. It's easy to be tough when you got a gun, but when you ain't got a gun, it ain't that easy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into this video, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
I like my girl BB.
The camera's up top. The camera's up top.
I like my girl BB Douglas.
Run that shit back.
Bro, I like my girl BB Douglas. I just be sipping the lean stuff.
Did you know that you could get chlamydia in your throat? I had no idea that that was a thing until I went to prison. You know, I never heard anything about dudes catching STDs in prison until there was this one dude that thought that he had strep throat. Nobody wanted to be around him because nobody in there ever wants to get sick, because if you go to medical, they're really not going to do much of anything for you. But his throat funk didn't get better. It just kept getting worse. Eventually, he went down to medical and they told him what they always tell you. You can buy ibuprofen off the canteen. It should be here in a week. 2 weeks later, he goes back down to medical and they tell him the same exact thing. This dude waits a while longer and he goes back down to medical a third time, and they finally do some throat culture type of thing on him where they swab the back of his throat. And boom, 2 weeks later, his test results come back and he has chlamydia in his throat. I didn't even know you could get that there. I guess.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. Ew.
If you gluckin' some dude's dirty disease chicken tender, you can absolutely catch an STI in your throat. One thing about prison, if there's some gross shit that can happen, prison gonna find a way to make it happen. And poof, your day is ruined.
Wait. How long does somebody have to have chlamydia to keep it from being arrested through the county system and then in the prison long enough to introduce it into the system? That's a long time to be carrying an STD. Doesn't it have symptoms? Nothing. That's crazy. Because otherwise you have to get it from an outside source, like a staff member. Because don't they... they like check you for everything when you first get in there, don't you? I know I can't remember. It's been years. Thank the Lord. Oh, my mama. When I say years, I mean like 30 years.
You're welcome.
Man, you YNs better get a grip on reality, bro. Y'all is dying for these blocks that nobody care about. Y'all dying for these games. Y'all ain't even lived long enough to even know about friendship. So y'all sliming y'all friends out. Y'all 13, 14, 15, 16, knee deep in the street, saying you didn't have a choice. Go get a job. I understand the circumstances at home, but you have a choice. This shit is not cool, gang. Y'all not living to find no family. Y'all not living to get your first love. Some of y'all probably ain't even yet. Ain't never been out of town, but gang banging and killing. 5, 10 years from now, these niggas is not finna send you no money. You lucky they start sending you money right away. You lucky niggas start writing you right away. You gonna be a little ass boy getting charged as an adult. You don't see what this country wants to do to you. You're gonna be a little ass boy going to prison with grown men that's going to fuck you. Don't get fucked, little bro. Change your life for a nigga.
Yeah. Y'all see that? Y'all see that, man? But this next clip, bro, like, is a guy telling a story about how, his prison mentor kind of slipped up and some. Man, y'all just check out this clip, bro.
I remember Hold On Honey said first time he went to pen, he was 16, and his celly was an OG knockout artist, and the OG knockout artist used to fight him every day. This why this nigga so mad at the world. So this knockout, he was 16 years old, went to prison, and he said his celly was an OG ass knockout artist. He used to make him fight him every day. That's how he ended up on that bed with his cheeks up. Oh my mama.
Maneuver in the penitentiary. See, Todd was nothing but maybe 21, 22 years old, very young. First time in prison. He trusted this dude. He felt as though he could confide in this dude. He
Cuz that sound like Hold No 100 talking about his OG homie, the knockout artist. He trusted him. He gave him a kidney shot, bought him up, then he went to that chin, slept him, and then he slept with him or on him. Then Ski needed on him too.
He let him in on his darkest secrets and let him know everything. One day, he said he got up to use the restroom. And this particular day, this was in Todd's cell. He got up. Hey, man, I got to use the bathroom real quick, man. I got to go take a leak. He said that he got up, went to the restroom. He didn't think anything of it. Next thing he knows, he feels somebody's hand around his neck, dragging him from the the toilet, taking him to the bed, forcing him to the bed. He said he's screaming, he's clawing, he's kicking. But Todd said he's nothing but maybe 5'7", 5'8", 150 pounds at best. He said, dude, the goon, the prison goon, was probably
Wacko none OG homie the knockout artist. Just imagine what he said. That y'all gotta hear Wack tell the story for himself. He was 16 going through this right here. Oh my mama, but then he changed the ending like he usually do in stories. He just changed the ending.
probably 6'2", 6'3", 225, 230. Been working out. Been locked up for a long time.
Knockout artist, OG.
He was like, I was no match for him whatsoever. You know how you trying to wrestle with your big brother, you younger, and you trying to wrestle with your big brother, no matter what, he's just stronger than you.
Yeah, Wack was telling us that's how it happened with him and his OG homie. Keep building, though. On my mama, I have not seen this video, but I can't believe it. This is exactly what happened to Wacko No Honey. We feel you, Mick Elroy. I feel your trauma, your pain. It's what happened with your OG knockout artist, homie. Choked you to sleep, then stroked you.
He just more advanced, more skilled than you. And there's nothing that you can do. Nothing. He said that the dude pinned him down on the bed. He's covering his face up. I think he had like a rag or a cloth or something like that, and he kind of put it in dude's mouth, so that the screams couldn't.
He bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest mouth. Bad Girls Clubhouse.
Be heard. Put that pillow over his head, man. Pulled his pants down and violated him. He said it felt as though it was an eternity. He said, forget the fact that it was just painful. Obviously, it was painful. He was like, I've never done anything like that before.
And we find out years later, Wack is open to being invaded by 3 fingers at least at a time in a come here motion. So he went through what he described, going through what this man is describing this inmate went through. He changes the end out of shame, of course. But we find revealed years later that he obviously likes it back there, so maybe that's where he was introduced to it. If it wasn't that uncle from, never mind.
Just the humility, the embarrassment of somebody violating you, doing something like that to you. Then he said once the guy was done, man, the prison goon, the prison monster, he gets up, puts his clothing back on, his pants back on, or pulls them up rather. You bet not say nothing.
Hey, Bambaataa told Hassandra that, except he didn't have to go through all that physical stuff to get him to get down.
If you say something, I'ma unalive you. Leaves the cell like nothing happened. For days, Todd said that he went into, he was just a darkness, a depression. He didn't.
Dark depressed, he supposed to go find the longest, sharpest piece of iron he could, act like he accepted it, slide right up on old boy, and just go to we nerd. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put in the description what he should have did. You're gonna see 2 people getting active, he by himself, but this, go to the description and I'm gonna show you what his next move was supposed to be. It's graphic warning.
Even want to leave a cell. And then when he did leave his cell, he would come out to the TV room and pretty much just watch TV and go back in. He wasn't going to the...
But yeah, man, I hope that a lot of, YNs, watch this video so that they can see that this gangster, culture, this wanting to be a criminal thing is not where it's at, man. Because it's easy to pull a trigger, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't easy to do that time. I promise you that. The time that you're going to get for it, it's not easy to do that. So, man, I just want y'all to think twice and just understand there's so many things we can do out here as black men. There's so many things we could be. You know what I'm saying? If we just put our mind to it and believe it, we have much more to offer this world than just to be out here and just be a criminal. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check out this last clip. Basically, a guy, he telling a story about how, it was a syphilis outbreak in prison. Y'all check this out.
And I ain't gonna lie, with all this shit going on and people talking about their health being put at risk and shit like that, this conversation actually made me think about a particular time when I was in prison and we had a bad syphilis outbreak. So this is gonna be a quick...
Look like he might have been the source of the syphilis outbreak. Oh, my mama, sweet.
Story time. So on Telfer unit, it was this dude that was actually my cellie when we first got to Telfer unit, right? We was on medium custody. I also remember, just based off of one time when I was on Hughes unit and one of my homegirls was messing with this white dude named Rabbit. The bitch ended up going and having to go to the infirmary a couple of days later, and with me and this...
I don't even know why he up here announcing this. Because we know you definitely are the type that would cause this to be something that's going on in prison, and it's not that shocking to you because it happens in sexual communities. But which one of you brought it from the streets into the system? Ugh. Ugh, y'all nasty.
Other hoe out of Dallas walked into the infirmary and we seen the bitch inside the cage. We like, girl, what the fuck are you doing in here? And the bitch was like, bitch, he done gave me something. We was like, who? She's like, bitch, Rabbit, that's the only dude that out of fuck with bitch Rabbit and gave me something. And we wasn't paying attention to her hands at first. Our homegirl was like, what the fuck did he give you? What you mean he gave you something? And the bitch opened up her hands and said, look. And when I tell y'all, there was like a bunch of dots in her hand. Like it looked like a bunch of dots, bitch, in her hand. And it looked like it was under her skin.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Like she was turned into a fucking leopard or something. And we was like, what the fuck? But I remember when I took that wall talk class 2 different times on Styles Unit, I remember certain shit to look out for when it comes to being able to clock symptoms and shit like that when it comes to particular STIs, right? So seeing them dots on my homegirl hand, I instantly knew what it was because I seen it in that class before. I said, that's it.
Off the subject, sidebar, man. When you go this all the way that way, why you keep so much masculine looking hair on your face? Because from a distance, before you open your mouth, it's a throw off. I don't get it. That's not no look that was reserved. I guess they feel like they have a right to do it and present as whatever. Of course they do. But I don't like him, like, coming as if he one of us, like the way he maybe, I don't know, I don't like it.
Syphilis. He gave you syphilis. That's what that is. And my homegirl was like, bitch, that ain't what that is. You think so? I'm like, bitch, that's syphilis. That's what that is, bitch. He gave you syphilis. I'm telling you, that's what the signs that you have syphilis. That's what it is. I just want to tell y'all about this because this is the reason why I knew how to identify what syphilis looked like. So then fast forward, when I'm on Telfer unit, the guy that used to be my cellie, one day after I got my minimum custody, we was on the sidewalk coming back from last shout, and he was like, what's up, D.O. bitch? I ain't seen you in a minute. So I was like, what's up, nigga? We chopping it up. He got a cup in his hand, and as he holding his cup, I can see him like walking, like I can see his hands as he walking, and for some reason, while me and him talking, I see something slightly crazy, like with his hands, and some tell me to look at his hands, and his hands was just peeling, like, bitch, it looked like he was shedding, like a snake. It was like peeling, like. And I didn't ask him what was wrong. Like, I ain't asked him. I just peeped it. And so then when I got back to the pod, I had told Monica, I'm like, why I think such and such got syphilis? Because, bitch,
Did he say Monica? They need to knock it off. Montreal.
His hands look like that stuff like when you catch syphilis. Now, mind you, it's different ways that syphilis can show up on a person. You know what I'm saying? It's just different ways. It all depends on like your immune system or how long you might have had it. It just all depends. So in this aspect, there is this sign that you can tell when somebody has syphilis. If you can see on their hands, you can see that they like peeling like that. It's like a snake. It look like they shed. Well, I don't know how he ended up getting clocked, but he was the first one that ended up going to the infirmary, and somehow they tested him. I don't know how it happened, but he ended up testing positive for syphilis. And because he tested positive for syphilis, and he also had two lovers that he was in a relationship with, they had like this family type of relationship. They had to ask him who he was in contact with, right? And so when he gave them their names, both of them tested positive. And so they had to also tell who they had been in sexual contact with. Now, mind you, because my old Sally and them two that he was with was in like this family type of relationship, open relationship type of thing, they also could freely go and still have sex with whoever they want to.
Okay, now we know so you didn't get no syphilis or nothing. You talking about who was doing what, knowing you was eating, swallowing, bending, taking, and all that.
Like they really didn't trip like that, and that was their agreement. You'd be surprised. A lot of people do that. They would have 4-5 men at one time. You know, with them, it really does happen like that, right? But I'm saying all this to say, they was still.
When they pushing that lifestyle to the forefront, they swear there's not a common promiscuity element.
Still doing their thing, why even though they was fucking around with him, right? So when they went and got tested and tested positive, they had to also tell the people in the infirmary who they had been in contact with. And as they let them know who they was in contact with, that caused them to start testing the people that they were saying they had been in contact with. Literally after that, by the time it ended up getting to some of the people that was on minimum custody that was connected to it, I swear to God, bitch, they was like, the niggas was even coming on the sidewalk telling us how they had a board that they had created with names on it for everybody that they had that had been tested, that was tested positive. And it became like an outbreak. And a lot of us didn't even know there was an outbreak. We didn't know. A lot of us was on minimum custody. My old setting them and they was on medium custody. We didn't know. I remember seeing his hand and seeing that shit, but we didn't know it was like no outbreak or nothing like that. But when it seemed like they started calling more people to test them, like it was just weird how they kept calling more people off of minimum custody to test. And it got so bad because it was a domino effect. Bitch, everybody that started testing positive for syphilis, they was automatically writing their ass a major case and sending them to medium custody. Like immediately. They was not trying to hear it. And it was crazy because it was some dudes that that was on minimum custody with us that a lot of us was cool with, that we didn't even think that would probably get grouped up in the shit. You know what I'm saying? But they was all being connected because all of them that was on medium custody had some of them had been in sexual contact with some of the people that was on minimum custody. And so they started testing the ones on minimum custody, and it was creating such a domino effect that they was having to test people daily. And it seemed like everybody they was testing was coming back positive. It was literally only one dude that came back on our pod that ended up getting called out to get tested. And he was the only one that did not test positive. But I swear to God, every mother.
Why he was walking in the infirmary the first time when they met it, the first person that showed the hands. You got to
fucking person, all of them motherfuckers, they had to go down there and get tested. Bitch, their asses got cases and got rolled straight to medium custody. I swear to God, during that whole time, I was like, oh, bitch. That's why
But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think about that video, man. Like, for real.
Oh, my mama, that's crazy. Now we know why Wacko No Hunter acts out like he is. He's traumatized. He said his big homie did him like that in the cell. That's probably the first time he got caught with his drawers down.
Nah, they ain't got no nut with no whack ass in it.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When I'm naked, I lay on my side, I lay on my stomach, I lay on my back.
No Hanes, Calvin Klein, fruit of the looms, mushroom moon, suited up in the room. waiting to be manipulated, mounted and mauled. Madam Mika said, nigga, strip down to your drawers on the set. Must not have heard her correctly, cause cuz bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest mouth, bad girls clubhouse, pyro, belly down, booty up, buns out, lucky. She work with the creep and that duct tape. Freaky ass fetish film, one man fuck tape. Wiretap nigga, known to tip the laws off. Nasty on the camera with your motherfucking jaws off.
You be screaming till you pass out. Who knew you did it with your ass out? Talking till you blue in the face. I'm just trying to take Duke to the bank, 2 to the face, 2, 2, 3 is a K, and K can't make you a real nigga. I pray for any nigga that deal with ya. I shoot the Tommy off the hill, figure wow. In spite of put you on the menu. I got a pack of drawers I can lend you. Big business what I'm into. I got a pack of drawers I can lend you.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When you get caught up, I hope them statements don't get bored up. We them niggas that's wicked, no need to warn us on one. Out lurking, looking for a vid. Nigga thinking with his dick, that's an easy lick. Kicking the doors, notorious, is well known. Talk tough, but only gangsta on a cell phone. Just know the G's gon' get it in on the mission. Before it's done, they ain't leaving a witness. Back out, running the crib like a trap house. Straps out, can't do shit cause you assed out. Could get you lined by an internet diva. Ain't it ironic how my sister named Mika?
Had you on camera, hands up, looking back. Somebody please tell me what kind of gangster is that? Thought you was a real one, but I take that back. You a sus nigga with a team full of rats. Keep losing respect, you can't get back. I know you know some real niggas, but you ain't that. You a certified weirdo, always talking this and that. How you callin' niggas out when you the same type of cat? Paperwork popped up, and where the fuck you at? No smut on your name, nigga, what the fuck is that? But me calling hoes like, don't forget the strap. Waiting until he get his ass cheeks clapped.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
Whole new meaning when we say you niggas whack now. Weird niggas better check these whole bitches back. How you represent your hood, getting caught with your ass out. You with the industry, I think that nigga really trapped now. And I'ma take the side that I'm supposed to. You on Clubhouse, you should be on Pro Tools. I wouldn't sign to you, all your artists old news. Nigga think you should night, this ain't the old school. From North Cali to the South, nigga. We hate watching niggas crash out, nigga. You too old to be doing shit for clout, nigga. We ain't with the going out like a clown, nigga. You know you wrong, nigga. How the fuck you get caught without them drawers, nigga? Hella old and exposed, like come on, nigga. Now that big U cosign is gone, nigga.
Black 100, face all bumpy. Egghead nigga, mama shoulda named you Humpty. I dump thee, nigga, you are nothing. We all know the story, you the draws down, homie. DOE, I do my dirt by my loan. And don't let me catch you in Kentucky. KY Jelly probably all that you want. And I bet you the booty goon that Ray J was flaunting. I heard you a rat, that's why you like to fuck with him. Fruit booty nigga on Clubhouse, ass up with him. All that pot shit, and that nip shit. It makes sense why you in Cali watching Nip Dick. On Netflix, wanna be tycoon. Heard about that Whack 100, Jeffrey Dahmer Part 2. Draws down your new name, and nigga, oh the irony. Your face look like Warren Fish burned or the butt cheek. It's real rap, all facts over feelings. It's a hit on your name, and you know I'ma kill it. SBI say to get him. You know a nigga whack, it took 15 minutes just to hop on the track.
Boy, don't get caught with your drawers down.
They telling me it's a nigga laying on the bed.
Nigga with that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low.
Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, craig.
I ain't do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
You are now in the black box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's